Well, I did promise that this is what we're going to do today, right? Yes, and there's no amount of sponsorship that would have stopped me from doing this today, because you guys have made me put this off for like 3 weeks now. So this is what we're doing today, and that's it. No arguments about it. I'm not giving away anybody's secrets. No, that's not the point here. The point here is to give them, well, not give away, but explain my own secrets, right? Or explain essentially how yeah, to those who are interested, like why I do this, because I've actually gotten quite a few messages from people who are like, literally, you're talking to nobody. and that's exactly what I was about to say. Yes, I'm literally talking to nobody, because all these people that are on the Discord are the worst nobodies, and they don't deserve anything that life has given them. No, you tell me that you deserve all of that. No, I know exactly the kind of person you are. Okay, half of you don't deserve half of what you get. Let's be extremely honest here. Most of you are just like the yes, the most ridiculous. That's essentially it. That's what you guys are. You guys are the most ridiculous people. And the fact that you have kind of made it in life makes it makes it even worse, really. Actually, wait, hold on. I think, wasn't there was someone on the server that was actually part of Occupy Wall Street. That was actually taking part of the Occupy movement. And yet here he is. Yes, exactly. And here he is, one of the most fervent supporters of the system. Congratulations. You know, if the revolution ever comes, I'm so glad nobody knows who, like, that I know all of you. Well, I mean, obviously they know through the little blue-haired avatar, but they don't know who I am, right? So they wouldn't know that I know all of you, and then I can blend in and not be shot. Whereas all of you will be shot. Anyway, okay. So today we are we are going to talk about how this channel works, why I run this channel, and sort of reasons why it works, how I get paid, how, like, what sponsorship actually means, and time permitting, we will also talk about my character, who is we'll talk about my character who is I don't remember what I called him. A demon, something like that. Yes, a demon. That's it. Yes, a demon that got bored of being in. Yes, exactly. That got bored of being in hell and has decided to visit Earth and learn all about these rumored humans. That's exactly it. Okay. Anyway, channel overview first, right? So actually, let's do this. I'm going to take all of this out, and we're going to do this like a really pretentious what am I trying to say? We're going to do this like a really pretentious PowerPoint, you know. One of those TED Talks. Yes, but no, essentially we're going to start with, I'm going to set this to be 30. Excellent. And we're going to put this smack dab in the center, and then we're going to set this and do that, and then we're going to zoom in. See, look, 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 look. And now we're going to have all of our headers, let's put it down here. Muses, character, and let's see, what else do we need? Channel overview, and here we'll put monetization. There we go. Okay, so big picture, right? Like the channel, myself, I don't know. Well, I don't know what I am, honestly. Yes, I'm a class trader. That's okay, first of all, I'm not a class trader because technically, actually, am I? No, I'm not a class trader. If anything, our boy who was too loud. Yes, I just saw our boy who was part of the Occupy movement, who has now moved into a senior job in banking. If there is a class trader, that is class trader, right? Like he'll be shot along with his Aristo masters when the revolution comes. Anyway, so let's talk about channel overview. Let's put that up there. Okay, so how does this channel work? Well, we have because so we have in the center. Let's draw it as a rectangle. And I know I said center and then I put it in the top right. Just bear with me. Well, it's because this is not a diagramming program, right? Like maybe I should have used a diagramming program instead. Oh yeah, maybe I should have. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should I use a diagramming program instead? Nah, it's fine. We'll just do it this way. So in the center we have me, Muses, some dude, just just some dude. Oh, we don't need that. There we go. Right, so this is really a channel that talks about things I want to talk about. So that includes let's see, things like philosophy, things like moderation, things like optimism, knowledge, beauty of science. All of these things are things I want to talk about. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get to why you guys continue to frustrate me in this particular respect, right? So these are the things I want to talk about. Me, as myself, and as we go on, isn't that a song? Actually, now that I think about it, like, isn't there a graduation song? I feel like this was before my time, but there must have been a graduation song that sounded like that. Yes, exactly. Vitamin C. That's right. I think. I'm not going to sing it. Why do you insist on making me sing everything? Discord / what are you, private school? Quote unquote private school. Yeah, so while I want to do that, these people whose name is apparently too big for the circle that they're in. Give me 1 second. Let's see if we can Discord private. And then down there, we'll set that to 7. Excellent. This is the way to diagram, okay? Oops, not like that. This is how. Hi, Nex. How are you? Oops. Not like that. Let's move in and do this. Excellent. So next, you join me today as I try to explain how the server works, and also attempt to attempt to create a character for myself that is not just, boring old me from real life. Oh, there's Quitch as well. Hi, Quitch. There we go. Let's do this. Okay, so basically, the channel. We'll get to the public school classmates soon. Just give me 1 second. Well, let me. Oops. There's no need for competition. There's no need for competition. Let's do that. Excellent. Okay, so this. Caps lock on. Public viewers. And public viewers. This is talking about all of our public viewers, our lovely, yes, our lovely lurkers, and our lovely, I guess, people who are conversing. You lot are called the public school classmates. Okay, let's see. What do these people want? So these people. So is it only competition if you win, Quit? So these people, what do the private school classmates want? Embarrassing muses. Emotional support. Let's say actual proper knowledge. Right, because these people, the people in the private school, they don't actually know anything, so they're here because they need to actually learn about the world. They need to learn science. They need to learn mathematics, and how things actually work in the industry. And yes, so next, you and Twitch, everyone who's on YouTube and on Twitch and on. Oh, I'm not on. No, I didn't broadcast to Billy today, but that's fine. I occasionally do. Can I say hi to the private viewers for next? Okay, private school classmates. Next, just are one of your public school classmates is saying hi. And what's up? You don't want to ask them that because they will bore you with stories about their work. They will bore you with stories about their meaningless, empty lives. Right, that's what I want to say. Fulfill their meaningless existence. And one more point. What else do they want? That's right. I am ignoring all of the complaints. Yes. They want to fulfill their meaningless existences. No, they want to distraction from their meaningless existences. That makes more sense. Thank you for correcting me. Our new administrator is exercising her powers with great restraint and only saying this as opposed to what she actually wants to say about them. Distract from their meaningless existences. What else do you lot want? No, that's the seeing me being embarrassed and failing is part of embarrassing muses. Yes. What else do you guys? Oh, take over the world. You wish. You have no ability to take over the world. Appear human. Yes, appear humane. Human. Let's go with human, right? Because you lot aren't necessarily human. And yes, next, actually, there's a reason why I'm using circles. We'll get to that point when we talk about monetization and sponsorship, which will come in just a few moments. Okay, so here's a question for all of our public viewers. What do you guys want? Presumably, I'm going to copy over embarrassing muses, actually. I suppose entertainment. I suppose knowledge. Yeah, what else do you guys want? here. How can you say you don't like my circles? My circles are great. It's certainly better than the last time we tried this, where it didn't end up working. The mini public, only you and Twitch. Well, I also presumably one of our few Twitch lurkers who are technically lurking, but I don't even know if they're listening. Excuse me. That's a good question. Why is it only showing? Yeah, it's only supposed. I don't know why it's only showing. No, it is only showing the canvas that's on my screen. I wonder if I can make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hello. So just kidding. I am a philosophy kind of guy. Yes. Hold on. Let me. So we want to put this up there, and I'm also a pretty fail kind of guy that gets bullied by software, as you can no doubt see. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. There's nothing wrong with wanting to know more about human philosophy, by the way. I think that's an excellent reason to entertainment, knowledge, let's say philosophy. And actually, there's something because I tried to talk about tech industry, financial industry. I tried to talk about these industries because I mean I have personal experience with them, so hopefully I can impart some of that particular knowledge, so that when the revolution does come, that you don't actually like kill your private school classmates, because they are just human at the end of the day. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a cough drop. Supporting Muses, thank you. Next, that is incredibly sweet. Thank you. Supporting Muses, that's so sweet. Supporting Muses. I suppose that's true. There's also a few of you that are doing that over here. Let me just I'll copy one of these, and supporting Muses. We'll put that here as well, but we'll fade that out to like that, so that everyone who watches this knows that that's not your main goal, right? Your main goal, for the majority of you, the main goal is to is a distraction from your meaningless existences. Okay, so monetization. How does this work? What time is it? We've been at it for 18 seconds. Ridiculousing the private viewers. I love that. Making fun of private school classmates. Lovely. Maybe we should bold this. Let's bold this. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so monetization. How does this channel get monetized? Essentially, the actually, I'll just copy this. Okay, fine. I won't copy it. I will make my own table. Can I make a table? Actually, let me find out if I can make a table in Affinity Designer. Affinity Designer create table. I think I'd have to save the dog. Open it as no, that's not cool. Good evening, my friend. Good evening. Good evening. Let me see if I can pronounce your name. Talia. I hope that was close. Let's make our table first. Let's make it, let's say 75 by 75. And what I want to do right now is I want to make a table of almost. You'll tell me in the future how to say it. Let's say, we'll do that. Excellent. And so, wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this, and I want to do that, and move it just like that. Why aren't you duplicating? You're not. Okay. Duplicate, move properly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. Okay. So now we have a week. No. They are a occasional viewer. Actually, I think out of all of our YouTube viewers, Nex is probably the first one that actually found me. Out of all of you that are here right now, which is actually kind of interesting, right? Let's see. I want to do, what is it? We start the week on a Sunday, and then we go like this. Excellent. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, this was not aligned properly. There we go. I shouldn't have done the alignment now, should I? I just realized. Since I know the software, I know the software will screw with me as I'm. So see? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There we go. I think Sunday is you. Can someone double check? Single third for Sun. Is it you? Yes, it's you. Yeah. Okay. So let me just make this pretty. Excuse me. It's getting chillier here, right? Like in the northern hemisphere, we are entering late fall, early winter, and I'm still walking around with no socks on, so it's just like, you know. Anyway, so we have this. This gets grouped together. So the point that I'm laboriously trying to and failing to get to is the fact that normally, under normal circumstances, under normal circumstances, excuse me, there we go. Let me try this again. Under normal circumstances, there we go. Only Sunday. Sunday. It's not COVID. COVID, you don't sneeze when you have COVID. Guys, come on. Get with the program. It's not. Don't try it. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm trying to get this square to line up, but it's not lining up. There we go. So normally, under normal circumstances, these are the only days where we are. What? Did you just? Oh, because that went all the way to the bottom. Okay. There we go. Only these days are supposed to be up for monetization. And how does monetization work? Well, luckily I'm here to tell you. I don't know why I just said that. The private viewers, most of them are actually I can't even say that. I'm not allowed to divulge anything about our private viewers. But essentially how it works is oh my god. Talia, are you That is amazing. Wait, are you watching this while on the bus? Good job. And also, yes, they are very much on drugs. What kind of drugs? U.S. dollars. That's the drug. That's their drug of choice. Let's see. This should all go into this group. Excellent. Viewers, my viewers are on drugs. That sounds about right, if I'm honest. Except you public school viewers, you guys are all clean and perfect and innocent and wonderful. The private school viewers, because they are private school children, right? Like it's quite obvious that they're all rich, spoiled, and useless little pieces of. We'll leave it there. So sponsorship. Let's see. Are you spoiled? Actually, you are kind of spoiled. There we go. Okay. So sponsorship. Let's see. This is this, and how does this work? So let's start by saying there are corporations. So we use a model that I affectionately term the Citizens United model, for reasons that will become slightly more obvious in a moment. No, this is supposed to be 10. That's not 10. 10. Corporations. I don't know why that just went over there. Excellent. So there was a landmark decision by the U.S. Supreme Court. Oh, I'm sorry, Quitch. You're not spoiled at all. How could I? No. You're wonderfully I don't know, non-spoiled. Yes, let's go with that. One second. No, let me just let's call this game 1. And because actually no, let's not call this game 1. Let's call this JRPG, because that is an actual corporation. Right, I've got to explain. There is a landmark decision in the U.S. Supreme Court called the. We just refer to it as Citizens United. The decision essentially states that when it comes to elections, corporations in the form of companies that are registered as their own individual entities are people, and that in terms of these people, well, because there are corporations, right? So they are an incorporate form of a group of ideals, and that in terms of elections, these quote-unquote people have unlimited. They need to have speech, and the only way for corporations to perform the act of free speech during an election is via donation of money to political campaigns. So what that means is, actually, let me write it this way: Citizens United model, and down here we'll do corporations are people. And so free speech by free because they are people, corporations have the right for free speech. Corporations have the right for free speech and speech via political donations. And because they are not people, right? So nobody can actually speak. But that doesn't matter because they can pay others to speak for them. And so essentially what this means that in a US election, corporations are able to perform as many political donations as they want, because they are protected by the First Amendment, which is free speech. That kind of makes sense? Yes, well, I mean, I'm not talking to you, Lon. Don't lawyer me. Now's not the time to lawyer me. I don't care about that distinction. Nobody cares about that distinction because that distinction doesn't really apply to our model, nor does it really apply to the everyday model in elections, right? Yes, I understand that an incorporation does not mean that you have the rights to all of them as a citizen. That doesn't work, obviously. But that's unrelated to what we're doing here, right? So I just want to give a few examples of the types of corporations that exists in our and so oh right I should say oops um let's copy that. Oh, someone's cooking outside and it's really nauseating. Private school classmates donate, uh monetize, yeah, monetize the streaming. And so they sponsor the streams via donations, and they do so via the Citizens United corporate model, right? That we've literally just talked about. Oops. So let's see how that works. They are generous because they are rich and useless. Let's see. We have the JRPG. We have Sings. What else have we been doing? Oh yes, we have done some bedtime stories. We actually have a recurring segment that doesn't go out into onto YouTube or Twitch. That is Muses discusses industries. And in this particular segment, I actually like the viewers and I talk about their particular industries and how maybe we should say consults on. Yeah, that sounds better. So in this particular segment, our private viewers, they talk to me about their work and how how we can. They talk to me about problems that they face in their general day-to-day work, and I give sort of I should be writing this down, yes. Classmates ask questions on problems faced at work. Muses provides consultations on solutions. Right, so this is a private stream that happens. I think, when was the last time we did this? Like, yes, not yesterday. The day before, Thursday. Thursday was the last time we did this. So occasionally I will just, instead of broadcasting to the public, I will do one of these. But we often do these sort of ad hoc. Let's see, what else have we done? We have we have done. Interestingly, if you guys remember, long-time private school classmates will remember the Perispera Corporation, but no, we should call this the Sci-Fi Corporation. There we go. Okay, so how do these different corporations make money? Well, we'll do this, we'll do this. Excellent. And so each month, each of them is allowed a certain amount of contribution to a... I must have arrows. Where are my arrows? There we go. Obviously money, right? Come on. Black arrows. 500%. No. 300%. Yes. No, triangle. No, that doesn't make it simple. Close wide. No, close tall. No. Yeah, simple wide. Okay, we'll just... Wait, what? There we go. That's much better. Ow. That okay. That's not much better. And money is just papers who humans think is real fortune. Yeah, I mean, money really isn't the end all and be all. And if I may be completely frank for a moment, part of the reason why I started this channel is because when I said this part, not this part, and those of you who are embarrassed when I point this out, you don't have to admit that this was the reason why you joined, but a lot of my friends were. So I started this late last year, right? In the middle of COVID. And there are reasons for that, because a lot of these people, when they in the middle of lockdown, they were getting to the point where it was just not. It was getting more and more difficult to retain their hold on humanity, retain their hold on society, and all of that. And so I started this, and I went into it with a rather suffice it to say, I expected that they would do this. And so I went into it knowing that they would do this, but that in return that it would give them a slight better hold on their own humanity and help them sort of weather. Because in normal times, right? In normal times, we would have a lot of ways to relieve stress. But when everything was locked down, it was actually very difficult for them to do so. And so... You are so sweet. Thank you very much. And yes, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Next, that's exactly it, right? Like there is something to be said about money, and money is, I don't want to say that it's okay. 266. I don't 66. That's stupid. I don't want to say that money is the end all, but money makes things more efficient. Without money, if we were stuck in a bartering economy, without money, we wouldn't be able to do all of these things that we have done that has dramatically made society's lives easier compared to 1,000 years ago. I'm in no way comparing the last 50 years. I don't care about the last 50 years, because on a longer time scale, money really has made the lives of human society better. That's not to say that there are no humans that are suffering now. Obviously there are. But what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that yes, money is evil because money is greed. But from a societal civilizational perspective, I should write this down. Hold on. Let me put it down here. It depends now on money. You're right, Next, because money is a very efficient method of transmitting work from where of balancing work, okay, say you wanted a computer, right? Say you wanted a new, in your case, Next, a smartphone. The smartphone, it needs minerals that were dug up in Africa and Asia. It needs foundries to process these minerals in say Southeast Asia, in Europe. It needs the factories and the semiconductor factories in Taiwan and in Korea to create the chips. It needs the slightly bigger factories to create the glass. It needs the assemblers in China to actually assemble them all together, and then it can get shipped all over the world, right? There is no way to coordinate all of that if we didn't use something abstract like money. You cannot, there is no way for some guy to say, I'll trade you these 3,000 sheep, and then you and then you'll get me you'll get me a smartphone. Like, bartering doesn't work well enough. We need the abstractness of money to make all of these individual parts of the supply chain work together to create a smartphone that can then be sold to the rest of us. Does that kind of make sense? Yes, I know. Don't worry about it. Your private your private school class concerns are of no concern to me. I don't even. Money is abstract enough that it allows for highly efficient exchange of work. And I will happily discuss this further if anyone wants to talk about this. But for now, we'll just continue. Actually, no, we'll put this here. We'll put this down here because we'll also up here put what am I putting? I'm putting set amount up to a set amount a month. Sorry, yes, I got completely distracted from what I was trying to say, which is yes, there are bedtime stories. Next, if you go to the playlists that are on my channel, there's a bedtime story playlist. There are only 3 of them on there, though. Anyway, point I'm trying to laboriously get to. Our private club members, they donate a certain amount, or they don't donate. It's in the playlist section. Just go into the playlist and look for bedtime stories. What am I saying? They donate a set amount every month to one of these corporations. Donated to corporations, and then here will say corporations bid on sponsorship. Bid on sponsorship. Thanks. Let's do that. And let me do that, and let me do that. Yeah, that looks good, right? Yeah. Excellent. I stopped doing what? I stopped doing bedtime stories, mostly because they couldn't find the money for more bedtime stories. Well, no, it's not that they couldn't find more money. It's given that the bedtimes. If you look at the videos, the YouTube videos of my bedtime stories, they are my most watched videos. For whatever reason, they are orders of magnitude bigger than than the rest of my videos, right? Like, it's actually really interesting. Let's see, and then I want to say that, and so each of these corporations, are then able to bid on normally bid on each of these open sponsorship slots. There we go. Okay, so essentially what this means is that, let me just move this out back a little bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right? This looks better than the last one. So money gets put into the corporations then bid on different slots, and whoever wins for that particular day, that is the topic that we will talk about that particular day, right? And that's generally how this works. Here. Okay. Does that kind of make sense to our public school viewers? Oh yes, I should talk about that. Let me pull this down. Corporations vote based on shareholders. So let's say classmate A buys 500 shares in JRPG, classmate B buys 50 shares in JRPG, then excuse me. There we go. In this case, classmate A has how much? That's 500 divided by 550. I can't do that. Let me just... I should have used a nicer number, but anyway, oops. 500 divided by 550 has a 91% control of the JRPG corporation. So classmate A in this case is able to just control the JRPG corporation and say, we want to bid this amount of money on this day for, and generally in this case, you are not a classmate because you don't have to pay to actually watch my content. Whereas the private school classmates, well, they don't have to pay. It's just frowned upon if they don't, because there are other benefits to being in the private Discord that they will not ever admit to. Yes, you should thank the private school classmates for essentially funding all of this, because that means I can do this basically with no public school view. Like normal streamers, they depend on essentially viewers donating small amounts here and there and blah blah blah, and that's how they make their living. Whereas for me, I don't depend on that at all, because this part, right? This part means, oh, did I delete the... Oh no, yes. Because this part... Oh, I should... Let me do this. They are generous and flexing at the same time. They are generous because... So most of the private school classmates have worked with me in the past, so they know me on a personal level. But also they are quite generous. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I insulted you by calling you generous. That is my fault. I will make sure that never happens again. You were surprised by my channel, what, like the amount of content and the complete lack of subscribers? Let's say A has... Actually, can we use a real example? If our administrator, could you do me a favor and pull up the document for the... I guess let's do this, not the Sci-Fi Corporation. Let's do the JRPG. No. Which one has the most competition? Yeah, the corporation that has the most diverse shareholder. Oh, is it the Friday stream? Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, let's pull up the Friday stream one. Yeah, my you're right, Quitch. My channel is kind of surprising because of how many subscribers do I have on YouTube? Like 45. Yes, I will be playing Papers, Please. Hopefully next week. I really want to get back to that game, but as you can see, as we will see actually later on in the stream, our private school classmates keep trying to get rid of the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays streams where I can do whatever I want, and so they keep paying exorbitant amounts of money to force me to not do what I want on the days that I usually reserve for doing what I want. Yeah, so the Friday stream. How many primary shareholders? So above let's say cut off 10%. 5. Excellent. How many? 25%. And let's say B has 23. 23%. C has, oops, that's G, 17%. Blah blah blah. D has 15, and E has 11. Does that work? That feels like it's almost over. Oh no, because everyone else is residual, right? Okay. Okay. What is that? That's 50, 48, 65, 80, 91. Okay. So this is actually the shareholders in Friday streams. The majority shareholders in the Friday Streams Corporation. For those of, yeah, you guys know what the Friday streams are. For those of you sample, essentially every Friday, I do this thing where I play a game and then make fun of everyone's drinks, and these are the people that have the most money in them, and essentially, then it becomes an issue, right? So the Friday Streams Corporation they have to get together and they have to actually discuss how they want to use their money and what they want to do to well, I guess the Friday streams is a little separate, but it's fine. We'll just use them as an example. So no, there is no majority shareholder, right? Classmate A, classmate B, C, D, and E none of them have enough votes. Even 2 of them don't have enough votes to completely direct to the corporation itself. So what they have to end up doing is, and we have a channel for each of these corporations on the private Discord server where they can have their own little shareholder meetings. They can, excuse me. It's like playing house. Exactly. So a lot of these guys do occasionally get asked to sit on boards of small to medium corporations, and this is what they do, right? They discuss what they want to do with their corporation, how they want to go forward with it, and I don't actually get to see any of their discussions. It's really sad. They're not playing the house, they're playing house. They're pretending that they're mommies and daddies. and so essentially you could imagine that let's do one of these cutouts. Classmates, let's say EDC don't even have full control. Oh, okay. Classmates ACE can form a majority with, what is that? That is 30. Oh, they don't have majority. That is, oh no, they do. What am I saying? They have 53% shares as a total, right? So classmate ACE, A, C, E together can form a majority and decide what the corporation wants to do. Similarly, classmates B, C, D have a majority of 40-55%. And oops, there we go. We're not going to have time for me to talk about my character, no, unfortunately. I think that's, we should hold on on that and actually do it properly over an hour anyway. So that's fine. We'll end with this at the end. So essentially, what that means is, like different classmates can combine their shares in the Friday Stream Corporation and decide what to do with that corporation. And this provides a insulating layer. Let me do. I can't do curly braces, can I? Oh, I can. One second. This. Oops. I want to do that, but I want to make it really, really big. There we go. There we go. And what this means is classmates, private school classmates can enjoy cutthroat corporate betrayals without affecting their work. Betrayals. There we go. So they literally they use this to practice, right? It's become a hobby for a corporate interactions, practicing merge. I can't believe I'm writing this. Practicing mergers and acquisitions. How do you spell? There you go. That's how you spell practicing. And so they do all of this because they also do all of this or a lot of them do this kind of stuff in their work, in their day-to-day work, right? And that's where they made their money. Anyway, so I should also add in that for an exorbitant fee, PRS can also contain sponsor. There we go. Okay, exorbitant. Is that not how you spell exorbitant? Exorbitant. That's right. That's how you're supposed to spell it. I am not good with English. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yes. One other thing, and then we'll be done for today. I can't believe you made me talk about. Okay, nobody made me talk about this. Each private school classmate is encouraged to donate every month. Put it that way. Oh, okay. Bye. Next. Have a good one. There we go. We'll do this. That doesn't look very right, does it? No, we'll do it like this. I'm tilting my head to look at this properly. Oh, Shelton, Sidewinder, my friend. Hello, I didn't even notice you there. Oh no, our stream is not quite done yet. We are going to be done in how long? 2 minutes. I just want to summarize it, essentially how the channel works. All right, so this is monetization. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. This is monetization, but this has nothing to do with the content that I want to create. Let me just put this disclaimer up here. And actually, while I have the lot of you here, the next Twitch Sidewinder, if you guys want me to do something, your voices count for a lot more than the private school. Public school desires are much larger than. We'll do this. Oops. Much larger than private school desires. So if you guys want me to do something, oh, you are Sidewinder, my friend. You are amazing. Simply, like just like if I were living in the prairies, I would want to be like you. So if having said having said all of that, if you guys, the public viewers, and I don't know why I just wave my hands around, if you guys want me to do anything, like for example, Nex asked me to play Papers, Please, definitely I will make time for all of this, because the private club, I forgot I didn't change this. The private club, I can always deal with them sort of as a separate entity, right? So again, the point is that if you guys want me to make content, you need to only speak up, and I can completely ignore if it's absolutely necessary. I can completely ignore the monetization aspect of it because I am simply able to. I can stream to them directly without having to stream public, right? So yeah, that's basically it for today. Yes, exactly. It's because you guys, your opinions don't matter to me. I don't care. No, we've talked about this in the past. It's because you guys are my friends. You guys are closer to me, and that's why your circle is closer. And so that's why, in a traditional Confucian sense, I will sacrifice myself first, and then those that are closer to me to, uh, for how do I say this? It's not a sacrifice, but the demands go from the outside in, whereas closeness to me obviously comes from the inside out, right? Because all of you know me in person. We've had plenty of drinks together in the past, and so when it comes time to for me to choose, whom to listen to for what kind of content to generate, it has to be the public viewers first, because I can always make it up to you guys in the future. Does that kind of make sense? Right? It's circles of relationship, right? That's why I have these as circles. Well, if you want to quit the club and become a public viewer, that's perfectly all right. We have how long is our waiting list to get on? Oh, there are more names. Okay, well there is a waiting list. So if you quit, yeah. So that's the idea. Like if our public school classmates want something, they should always be speaking up, because they are more important in the grand scheme of the channel. Sidewinder, my friend, are you all right? Um, oh, actually, let me put a box around this. Oh, I can't. No, I have to actually put a box around it. And it's in red and it's got an arrow on it. Perfect. There is a waiting list to get on the private Discord, yeah, and it's actually quite long. It's rather interesting that so to actually get into the channel, you need to, because it's like a private club in real life, right? You need to be referred by a current member, and you need to have reference from either how many was it, like 3 current members, or reference from 5 people that know me, blah blah blah, all of that good stuff. Just because there are topics that are discussed in there that are considered corporate secrets, and a unscrupulous person could theoretically use the stuff that's read in that Discord channel to do, like, they would be persecuted by the SEC for insider trading if anyone used that particular information, right? But within, as long as everyone is aware, as long as the non-disclosure agreements are signed and nobody actively does any trades on those informations, then it's perfectly all right. Yeah. or at least that's what the lawyers in the server tell me. Well, I mean, if you guys are wrong, then it's not my head that's so much in trouble, but all of yours, right? Like that's a lot of um, that's a lot of reputation that you're staking on this. Yes, okay, we're done for today. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Do we have any final questions? That question I will answer afterwards. That one too. any any questions relating to this from you lot, or from our public schools? Oh, let me move this. Yeah, I think this one is better than the last one, right? Okay, well, we are done for today then. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox. Please don't use Google Chrome. And with heavy apologies, because once again, I've wasted an hour of your time. Bye bye now.